Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol FTD. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Crazy movement today. And normally, I probably wouldn't do this, but what really caught my eye, especially this morning, was just how much this thing shown it can move. I mean, to think that it opened up down here, and then within the same 30-minute session went all the way up here. Sure, it did give back those gains, but it showed it's got the ability to make a nice move. So, I mean, even if it didn't go up that high and let's just say peaked out right there, that's still a good solid little move from a percentage standpoint when you're looking at the price level. So from that point of view, things did really just kind of quote-unquote get boring the rest of the day as the range tightened up and, whoops, let's try that again. There we go, because the range tightened up and then didn't do too much. But point being, the potential is there. And the other interesting dynamic is with the sideways price action, it implies that maybe, there is some sort of bottom that's trying to get formed here. Now, don't get me wrong, and I really wish I could say trading was this easy. Just because there was a big gap down and then the price was crazy and all of a sudden the price is going sideways in a tight range does not mean that for sure 100% this is the bottom and a bounce is coming. Now, would it be shocking to see some sort of bounce? Would it be shocking to see some sort of upwards price movement? No, that wouldn't be shocking at all. But again, myself nor anyone else can sit here and say that for sure that's going to occur. But it's good to see that at least the price did start to go sideways. If you've traded long enough, then I'm sure you've seen stocks that gap down, make a good move, and then after the good move, it looks something like this the remainder of the day. Obviously, that was not the case here. You got some sideways price movement. So it's at least valid. It's at least rational to think, hey, maybe this is some sort of bottom. So on that note, as far as key levels of support are concerned, keep an eye on right around the 15, 16 cent area. And then the lowest it got today was down there at 13 cents. So if it drops below 13 cents at that point, just by definition, well, this is clearly not the bottom because now all of a sudden it's going to new lows. But keep an eye on those areas. If the price can start to bounce, let's talk about a couple areas of resistance. In the very near term, the top of that tight little channel was right there at basically 20 cents. So if there's going to be any sort of, attempted bounce again, 20 cents is going to be that first key level. And then after 20, right up there around 24. So I'm going to keep an eye and we'll see if this is indeed some sort of bottom or not. But as always, risk management and, controlling and being disciplined is important on setups like this. So we'll see how the week plays out. Still 4 days left. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.